Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Community Forum. Please, if you haven't already done so, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm of this particular video. I really appreciate you all that taking your time to listen to what we have to say. So let's get right into it. I thought I would try and tie it up. I said I was going to try and tie things up, but even this is going to have another part to it because I couldn't do justice by trying to tie everything up into one short video. So felt the need to get into a little bit of something tonight. So glad you can hang out with me. It is night here, so glad you can hang out with me. I am in the United States, for those of you who don't know, so that's where I'm at. You know, I was just interested because right around now, this time is the time of elections, and again, the vote, I don't know about in other countries, but they have what here they call a popular vote and then the collegiate vote. For instance, back in 2000, there was Bush against Gore. Gore won the popular vote, but he didn't win the White House or the top office in the land. Bush won that because he won what they call a collegiate vote. Once again, Trump and Hillary Clinton got more votes, people to vote for her, than Donald Trump. But she didn't win the White House because she did not win the collegiate vote. So my thing is, when you say every vote count, I don't believe that. I think it's a sham. I really do. And I think unless you begin to do something for yourself, get your stuff in order, get your life in order, it's just a fad. It's a fad. You really, these politicians, they sit there and they make promises that they can't keep. And, now they're really targeting the young voters. Well, at least younger than me. But the young voters. And people are fed up. I mean, there's no loyalty. The majority of politicians are liars. And even those who mean well, once you vote them in office and you give them a job, they can't give you a job. They can't stop the crime, the stealing, it's a sham. It's a sham. It's a sham. And I think that you're seeing a lot of this stuff just degenerating in degrees. But that's not what I took. Oh gosh, 3 minutes just to say that. My gosh, we got to go quickly now. Let me just talk about life a little bit and love and what else we said, time and, just different things. Just a little chat with you and, So anyway, I wanted to talk. Look, man, we're all from the earth and we take up the covering from the earth, the dust, the earth. It builds us, right? So even though you have eyes and ears and nose and mouth and tongue and teeth and fingers and feet and whatever, and you even have a spirit, but that's your spirit. That is your ears. That is your eyes. But who are you? Who are you? See, I may give off a foul spirit. Hopefully I don't. But I gave that spirit off. But who am I? The one that gave this spirit off. So you're more than just some eyes or some physical, or to define yourself as some type of physical person. You and I are more than just that. The real you lies within. If that makes any sense. But now check this out, and I'm going to have a longer version of this, but this is going to be the shorter version of it. I'm already late. But look, check this out. Just as there are 9 systems in the body, there are 9 planets in the universe. We're a macrocosm of the universe. So everything that's out there is within here. The brain represents the sun, and then you have 9 major organs: kidney, heart, lungs, blah, blah, blah. And you have 9 planets, but they all work in relationship to the brain, and the planets work in relationship to the sun. They have a good relationship. It's how well they relate to each other. But when you tamper with something, when you don't take care of yourself, who you are, when you don't take care of your liver, when you don't take care of your lungs, when you smoke and you drink and you do these unnatural things, you do damage to yourself. Let me just go a little bit further. Even when you sin, you lie, you steal, you cheat, it damages the brain cell, which is created to think right. And particularly in the original man and the original woman, you were created to do right. And this is why you don't remember the rightness that you do. What bothers you is when you have done something wrong, because you are of the righteous. Now, all I'm telling you, I learned. So it's not that I got this from whatever. No, I learned this. And so even with anyway, all of these ills that we have within self, we could eliminate them by just being right. And how do you be right? Once again, it's the service of your life, or servicing to each other and servicing yourself properly. There's nothing that was created, the car, the airplane, the clothing, or whatever. There's nothing that was created without a purpose. And once it was created, it was given instructions. You and I was created with a purpose, but there are instructions that we live by, or should live by, that will get us the optimum level out of life. Then once we live by those certain instructions, we are living our purpose in life. And that is, again, a service to yourself and a service to others. I hope I'm making sense. See, because sin is a burden on the mind. It's going to burden you. And then once you do it, it starts in the brain. And then it pollutes the body. It comes from a thought. You can't see a thought, but a thought is a reality that manifests, or can manifest, on a physical level. So it says, as a man or woman thinketh, so are they. So if you think bad about yourself, even with a thought, you begin to buy, over a period of time, you begin to buy into that. If you think bad about a person, not that they will buy into your badness, but you will treat them as you think of, or what you think of them. You with me? We had to close this one out. I already went too long. So, when you again, it's discovering who you are, discovering your gifts and your talents, and then using that to service humanity. That is the real purpose in life. The earth is trillions of years old. There's never been one like you prior to you, and there won't be one after you're gone. You and you are unique. So why mess up your uniqueness? And see, when we're not fulfilling our purpose in life, what happens is that either we're trying to be a version of someone else, or we begin to degenerate and begin to end our life. Not just the body, but our life. That which lives in this body. It begins to degenerate in stages. And eventually, we'll see you along with your body in a gravesite. You can outlive that. You're not just flesh and bones. You and I, we're more than that. We move this. This is a house that we live in. Keep the house clean. We drink and smoke and whatever because on our minds, in our mind, there's a difficulty, there's a trial, there's a test that we don't want to take, that we shy away from. So it's much easier to do wrong than to face that difficulty or trial. But with each trial and difficulty and test that we back away from, we don't just back away from it and leave it. It stands right before us. Whether we turn right, left, back, wherever we go is there until we pass it. And then as we pass these difficulties and tests and trials, we begin to grow in knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. And we get closer and closer to really knowing who we are. So a large percentage of us, 99%, will probably, when we go in, when the body goes into the ground, we probably go with it. But how do you escape death? How do you have everlasting life? I'm not talking about the body. The body is just a house. How do you live beyond that? Oh well. It's a longer version of this, so I'm going to stop right here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Man, it's been a while since I did one of these sit downs, but I'm going to have two versions of this. I'll be wearing the same thing, saying some, just whatever. So in any case, look, take care of yourself. Take care of your life. Love yourself. Relationships. You think about male and female. And it's necessary. Man, look, monogamous relationship, one woman. I just need one, right? Yeah. So, and one is hard enough for you to handle. So don't try to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I mean, no, that's your co-pilot. That's your helper, man. You work together. That's how you, that's you really want to experience a good life? Get a good woman. Because there's no such thing as a bad woman. When I've spoken to few that I've spoken with, that we even may have considered as bad, they're really not. It was a man that made them that way somewhere in their life. But now, what about the relationship with the co-worker? Don't stay right there. You want to have a good relationship, a good friendship in all walks of life. But are you relating well to yourself? Start there first. Atone with yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself. See, when you can forgive yourself, then you can cast off that craziness or sins or whatever. But you gotta know how to do it. It's just not verbally saying it. You got to put some work into that. But I tell you, whatever ails you, go to work. I learned that. And I hope you do too. So again, thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Learn how to live your life to the fullest by fulfilling your purpose and not losing time. Having confidence in yourself and in your abilities. Be safe. Peace. I'm out.